Hello visitors, so this is Jaya. So firstly, welcome back to my YouTube channel or welcome to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, the title of the video as shown in the thumbnail of this video is Basics of Identifiers and Reserved Words. So the main objective of today's YouTube video is talking about some basic concepts and some basic idea about identifiers and reserved words. So the most important part and the most astounding or tremendous thing about today's video is I will be giving some bonus tips or bonus idea about identifiers and reserved words which make you stand out from the crowd, like you are learning something unique. Okay, so please stay tuned with this video. Hope you will like the content, and so let's get started without further delay. So the next slide which we are having is what is identifier. Like here you can see the slide. What are identifiers basically? So for learning any programming language, you have to start from the root. It's my opinion or it's my strategy to learn something new things. Okay, so a name in a Python program is called identifier. It can be class name, function name, or module name, or you can say variable name. So we can say that variable name or module name, function name, class name, we can also known as identifiers. Okay, like for example, a equals to 10. So 10 is the value which is stored in a. So basically a is known as identifiers. If you having an example, like I will be giving you an example, practical life example, like if a person is employing, if a person is doing job in a company, an ABC company, it should have some ID proof through which he is doing work in that company. Okay, so the ID proof of that employee is known as the identifier of that person. Okay, so maybe hope you have cleared that this doubt, like what are identifiers basically. So here are some points which you can easily understand how looks identifier is. Okay, so first point is alphabet symbols, either in uppercase or lowercase. Uppercase means capital letter and the lowercase means small letter. If identifier is start with underscore, or then it indicates it is a private. Like if my name is Jaya, then my name is like having identifier, then what should I write? Underscore Jaya, Jaya, in lowercase. Okay, I want to write in lowercase because you can write in uppercase or lowercase, it is your choice. Okay, so what is it mean? It indicates it is private. Coming to the third point, that is identifier should not start with digits. So these are the some rules which we will be discussing in the next slide. But before that, you have to keep in mind this identifier should not start with digits. Okay, these are the some rules. Okay, coming to the fourth point, that is identifiers are case sensitive. What are case sensitive? We will be discussing further, because Python is a language, or a Python is a programming language that is case sensitive. Okay, that is why identifiers is case sensitive. Okay, we cannot use reserved word as identifier. For example, def equals to 10. Def is a reserved word which is having some special meaning. That is why we cannot use a def as a identifier. There is no length limit for Python identifier. We can use like lengthy identifiers, but it is not recommended like to use lengthy identifier, because it's your choice if you want to choose lengthy, because it doesn't matter. Seventh point is dollar. Symbol is not allowed in Python. Like if you are giving the name dollar as an identifier, it will throw an error, which is invalid syntax. Okay, coming to the next slide, that is rules to define identifiers in Python. The only allow character. So these are the some rules for which you can easily identify that it is an identifier or a keyword. Okay, so these are the some points. So the only allow character in Python are alphabet symbols, either it may be in a lowercase or uppercase. Second is digit 0 to 9, underscore, and if you underscore the symbol, I have already mentioned in my slide what is the symbol of underscore is. By mistake, if we are using any other symbol like a dollar, then we will get a syntax error. For example, that is cash equals to 10 cash, then as we have written as a dollar, then it will throw an error. Okay, identifier should not start with digits. As we can see, it can start with like that 1 2 3 total. It will throw an error, and total 1 2 3 is perfectly fine. Identifiers are case sensitive, as I have already discussed further. Of course, Python language is a case sensitive language. Like total equals to 10, and this is in uppercase 999, then it will show an arrow. Okay. Which of the following valid Python identifier? So guys, this is very important to identify, like this is an identifier, this is valid identifier or invalid identifier. So guys, please comment in the below so that you can understand in better way. Okay, the first one is 1 2 3 total. It is absolutely wrong. It is invalid identifier. Okay, because it start with digit first. Coming to the next is total 1 2 3. It is absolutely following the rules of identifier, so it is valid. Coming to the second is Java to share. It is valid. Cash. Now the S is written in dollar symbol, so it is invalid identifier. Coming to the fifth, that is ABC underscore ABC. It is absolutely fine because underscore is necessary. It can be in the starting or the end. It doesn't matter. Okay. Def. Now def is a reserved word which is having some special meaning. So def is not a valid identifier. It is invalid because it is a keyword or reserved word. If is also a reserved word, then it is invalid identifier. So these are the some basic concepts about identifiers. Coming to the next slide, that is reserved word. I'm using the word reserved word. So here is the slide through which you can easily understand about what are reserved words actually. In Python, some words are reserved to represent some meaning or functionality. Such types of words are called reserved words. Okay. Like if someone is asking like what is the difference between reserved word and identifiers. So most of the people are getting confused in these types of question because they are not giving the perfect key point of the answer. Okay, perfect key point to the interviewer. So the point is, what are reserved words? Reserved words are having the some special meaning in their syntax. Okay, and what are identifiers? I have already discussed. Identifiers are the name of the class, name of the Python program. These are the names. Okay. Okay, so reserved words are the 33. Reserved words are 33 available in Python. True, false, none, and, or, if, else, while, for, break, continue, return in. These are some reserved words. Coming to the next slide, that is way to see the manual of keywords in Python. So if you want to count, like I am giving the wrong knowledge, you can count it from there, from the Python REPL, like by writing import keyword.kw list. So this will throw your keywords list. Okay, coming to the next slide, that is bonus tips for identifiers. So bonus tips, what are bonus tips? So these are the tips which makes you unique, which makes you stand out from the crowd. Okay, so first one is if identifier start with underscore symbol first, then it indicates that is private. It is very important. If identifier starts with two underscore symbols, indicating that it is strongly private identifier. For example, like if I am taking example underscore init underscore mit means this is an identifier which is having a private. Okay. If identifier starts and end with two underscore, symbol like underscore add underscore, it means this is having a magic methods. Okay, special name. So these are come in the magical methods. Coming to the next bonus tips for reserved words. All reserved words in Python contains only alphabet symbol, but except true, false, none. These are the reserved words which are not having alphabet symbols. So before thank you, I want to skip. So guys, for doing practical task about how can you check the identifier is valid or invalid. So let's go to let's jump to the Google Colab, because it is an online platform through which you all can code directly. So what we have to do is check some identifiers. For example, this. Okay, this is the question: which of the following valid Python identifiers? So let's get started with Google Colab. For example, 1, 2, 3, ABC equals to 9. Okay, then print 1, 1, 2, 3, ABC. Then it will throw an error definitely, because identifiers will not start with digit. So see, you can it is throwing an error, that is syntax error. Coming to the next, that is, for example, total. Okay, total equals to 9, and I am printing capital T and total. Okay, the main difference between, because it is a case sensitive, so here I am using the small t and here we are printing capital T of total. So it will definitely throw an error because it is a case sensitive. So here it is a name error because total is not defined. For example, like if I'm taking in def, because def is an reserved word, and I am taking an example of identifier. So here is def equals to 9, then I'm printing the print def. So it will definitely throw an error. For example, as you can see, it is throwing an error, syntax error. And if I am doing the like underscore jaya underscore and 9, then equals to 19, and I'm printing the underscore jaya. Okay, here it is showing. Let's see, is it throwing an error or not? Yeah, it is definitely correct, because it is following all the rules of having a valid identifiers. So that's all guys, it is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you will all like the content. So if you are new at my channel, please do subscribe and share and comment, and I want your valuable feedback so that I can do more and more better in upcoming videos. Thank you guys.